Hi everybody, this is Troy Anderson again from KettlebellFatLossTraining.com, and what I want to share with you guys at the Kettlebell Fat Loss community is a little bit of a challenge. I had some time, extra time on my hands during my workout, which seems to be when I kind of always can get creative with things, and kind of come up with a little bit of a finisher, which I think will be a really nice challenge for you guys today. I know in many parts of the world, it's a little cooler here in Arizona today, contrary to many other parts of the country, and we're in the 50s, and many places are in the single digits or negative numbers. So this is a completely indoor challenge, a real simple little challenge using 3 real common exercises. Obviously we have the kettlebells because that's what we all kind of love and have a little bit of a passion for, and then a couple other drills that are really cool. The first drill that I'm going to show you is not the kettlebell drill actually, it is push-up. And so what we want to do, there's a lot of guys out there doing push-up challenges and stuff like that. This is just a real simple one. It's just going to be push-ups, maximum number of push-ups that you can do within a 2-minute time frame. I have a little bit of a military background, and so this kind of comes from that area. We want to kind of have as close to military protocol push-ups as we can, meaning no sag in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and show you in a second, and trying to get arms bent to 90. I kind of like to use a 12 kilo in this instance. This is a 12 kilo kettlebell. It's a kind of an indicator. This is actually a little bit too high for me as far as getting down to a nice depth. I'm a little bit shy of 90 when I do this, so let me push here. But I like to set this up to give, especially my clients, a target to go ahead and go for. And all you want to do is bend the elbows, lower the chest down, and then push back up. As you can see, it's a little bit high for me, but it works as a really good indicator to keep your push-ups consistent. I could probably drop down to 8 kilo, but for most people, this is a really good place to start. What we don't want to do, what I mean by not touching down within the 2-minute time frame, if we get tired, we can go ahead and put hips up in the air a little bit, or we can sag a little bit. We just can't come back to the ground. So it's 2 minutes without touching down any other points than your hands and your 2 feet. And then we're just going to come down. We don't want to sag in the middle when we touch, or shirk our shoulders up towards our ear. Nice straight line push-ups, creating space by allowing our elbows to push wide, touch, and then back up. So we are kind of using a kettlebell here. We're just using it for an inactive roll. So that's our first drill. Push-ups within a 2-minute time frame, max amount that you can do well. That's pretty simple. Try to get down, try to hold as close to the military standard as you can. Arms bent at a 90-degree angle, no sag in the back, no touching down. So there you go. Next drill, simple, awesome drill, jump rope. I've kind of got a souped up jump rope here. It's got ball bearings in the handles and stuff. It spins very nicely. You don't have to have this, but again, like I said, this is great winter indoor drills. So let me get things kind of untangled here and share with you a couple tips about jumping rope. We want double foot jumps in this instance. The goal here is to get 500 jumps in and to see how fast you can do them. Let me continue to unwind this, and here we go. So I've got it done well. A couple key tips, jump rope, that make it a lot easier, especially for those of you that haven't done it since the jump rope for heart days, is a couple simple. One is keeping our hands at a consistent level. We kind of bend our elbows and keep our chest tall, keep our hands here, and we're just rotating that through us. That's what makes this ball bearing one really nice. We're going to keep it right at wrist level. And then it's rope speed. We need to keep consistent rope speed. If our rope speed is fluctuating and our hands are moving up and down, we're very highly likely to miss. So a good technique would be to look something like this. We're just going to start to spin, and then I'm just going to jump. You only need to jump. You don't need to jump high to get over. Just high enough to get over the rope. This is a nice thin rope. I just have to bounce kind of off the ground. I'm keeping my hands at a very consistent level, and I'm keeping my rope speed the same. So you can hear it hit my foot if my rope speed starts to slow down, so I want to speed it up a little bit. That's how you're going to get in those jumps in the quickest amount of time. Remember, 2 minutes of jumps, or not 2 minutes, excuse me, 500 jumps, however fast you can get them done in. So that's your jump rope challenge. I'll go ahead and go back over all this stuff at the end too. But the last one is our kettlebell drill. I picked a nice, very moderate weight kettlebell. And it was just get in a good 100 repetition single arm swings, so each side, 100 repetitions each side, single arm swings. I broke it down into sets of 20, so I did 5 sets of 20. If you wanted to use a little bit different method, if you want to go up to sets of 30, if you can only do sets of 10, or whatever. But like I said, depending on the number of kettlebells you have and stuff, use a nice moderate weight. Probably err on the lighter side of things, because this is just kind of a conditioning, keep everything moving drill. It's not really trying to blast us real hard. You know, if you have a 25 or 12 kilo and you have a have a 24 kilo, go ahead and use your 12 kilo, no matter what your fitness or strength levels are. And just do really good technique single arm swings. Again, just like everything else, we're working on pushing hips back and away, a little less knee bend than when we would with the squat. We don't want to squat down with it, we want to push the hips back. So just in here, good posture and snap through. I found every time that I do swings, I can find just a little tweak and kind of become aware of a little tweak in my form that'll help me get a little bit better at it. And one of those is just to keep the feet, I did mine on barefoot the other day, pushing back in the wall, and then extend the legs, both knees and hips. Really work on that. That's going to get you to work on that hip snap and get that posterior chain really working well. So again, the complete challenge is, and I'd love to see feedback from you on the kettlebell or the KB fat loss Ning site. Most of you are probably members that already, they're going to be seeing this. It's going to be push-ups, maximum military or as close to military standard as you can get, push-ups in 2 minutes time without touching down. No sag, trying to get down to a 90-degree arm bend, so upper and lower arms make it a 90. Max you can get in 2 minutes. Jump ropes, 500. See how much time it takes you to get your 500 jumps in. That's the other part of the challenge. And your third and final part is 100 swings broken down into any methodology that you want. Single arm swings using a nice moderate weight. So there's your challenge. Hopefully we will get onto the Ning site, kbfatloss.ning.com. Go ahead and post your results, post some commentary if you have it. We'd love to hear back from you. And be sure that you're getting over to that site, checking it out on a regular basis, because there's lots of cool stuff going on there. There's 156, I believe, as of this afternoon, members. So we're starting to get some really good interaction. It's going to be great. I'm going to try to post. My goal is to post a new challenge or something new every week towards the beginning of every week for you. So give this challenge a try. Hopefully you get a lot of benefit from it. And you're also going to get some very good interval training fat loss benefit from it. Have a great day.